For over a decade, the internet sold a very specific dream. Record a few videos, upload a PDF, build an online course, then sit back and collect passive income. And for a while, it worked. The online course industry exploded into a multi-billion-dollar market. Platforms like Teachable, Kajabi, and Udemy made it possible for anyone to package knowledge and sell it at scale. But by 2026, the cracks in that model are impossible to ignore. Course completion rates across major platforms have collapsed to roughly 7%. That means 93% of people who buy courses never finish them. The reason is simple. People don't want to watch someone else do the work anymore. They want a system that helps them execute the work themselves. The era of passive learning is ending. And in its place, a new model is emerging: personalized AI education agents. This is not just a trend. It is a structural shift in how knowledge is delivered. The global market for AI tutoring systems is already valued at over $3 billion, and analysts project it could triple by 2030 as AI becomes integrated into education, professional training, and corporate upskilling. The reason this model works is because traditional education was designed as a broadcast system. One teacher, one curriculum, thousands of students. Everyone receives the same lesson regardless of their starting point. But learning has never worked that way. Some students need more context. Some need repetition. Some need simpler explanations. A personalized AI education agent acts like what I call a logic mirror. It adjusts its explanations based on the user's input. If the student struggles, the system slows down. If the student improves, the system increases complexity. This creates something powerful: an adaptive learning loop. And that loop makes a monthly subscription far more valuable than a one-time course purchase. Instead of selling information once, you are providing a continuously improving learning system. Which brings us to the real opportunity. If you want to build an income stream around this model, there is a 5-step protocol you should follow. The first step is niche selection. Do not build a general AI tutor. That market will become saturated very quickly. Instead, you target high-friction, high-value learning problems. Think about specific outcomes people desperately want to achieve. For example, Python for financial analysts, SAT math preparation, medical board exam revision, data analysis for business professionals. These are areas where people are not just curious, they are motivated to solve a problem. Tools like Google Keyword Planner can help identify niches with tens of thousands of monthly searches and relatively low institutional competition. You are not selling information. You are solving a specific intellectual bottleneck. Step 2 is building what I call the sovereign knowledge base. This is your moat. Anyone can access a base large language model, but your education agent becomes valuable because of the data you feed it. No-code tools like MindStudio or VoiceFlow allow you to create AI agents and supply them with specialized knowledge. You can upload transcripts from high-quality tutorials, sections from textbooks, curated research, or your own proprietary frameworks. This curated dataset becomes the context layer that shapes how the AI responds. It keeps the system accurate. It keeps the system aligned with your teaching style. And it prevents the model from wandering into generic or unreliable answers. Step 3 is where most builders fail. This is the implementation of Socratic prompting. A chatbot gives answers. An education agent guides thinking. Your system prompt should instruct the AI to explain ideas simply, but never immediately reveal the final answer. Instead, it should ask questions that lead the student toward understanding. For example, if someone asks how to solve a financial model, the agent should first ask what variables they already understand. It should reference previous mistakes in the chat history. If the student struggled with a concept on Tuesday, the agent should bring that context back on Thursday. This is the personalization layer. And this is what makes the system feel like a real tutor rather than a static course. Step 4 is the monetization architecture. The mistake most creators make is selling access. But the market doesn't pay for access. It pays for transformation. A simple landing page built with tools like Card, combined with a subscription system like Gumroad, is enough to launch the business. Most AI tutoring services operate comfortably between $29 and $99 per month. The economics are extremely simple. If 150 people subscribe to a $79 learning agent, that creates more than $11,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And the marginal cost of serving each additional user is almost zero. But there is another advantage. Your AI tutor becomes a lead qualification engine. Out of every 100 users paying $30 a month, a small percentage will want deeper guidance. Those users may happily pay $2,000 or more for high-level coaching or consulting. Your AI agent handles the foundational teaching. You focus on the strategic layer, which leads to step 5, the scale protocol. Once the first agent is stable, you do not simply work harder, you replicate the model. You build an agent library across related niches. A finance tutor becomes a financial modeling tutor, then an investment analysis tutor, then a portfolio optimization tutor. Over time, you create a learning ecosystem. Instead of selling a single product, you offer an entire education suite. Each agent becomes a digital asset that produces recurring revenue. Minimal maintenance, maximum leverage. But the deeper shift here is psychological. People are exhausted by content. They have watched thousands of motivational videos and unfinished courses. What they want now is equipment, systems they can use immediately, tools that help them execute instead of just inspiring them. When you build an AI education agent, you are not just selling knowledge, you are building infrastructure for learning. And infrastructure is always more valuable than content. Because in a world flooded with information, the person who controls the navigation system controls the value. Stop selling information. Start selling the system that masters it. Subscribe to NextGen Wealth Insights. We build the systems here. I'll see you tomorrow.